This is Jim and Justin interview each other for the Science upcoming album promo.
We want to inform you, the viewer, as to our thoughts and feelings on these songs.
It's a curtain pullback. Is that what it's called? Some sort of Wizard of Oz thing. Julia is a song, the next song that we have coming up on the album, and it's a song I've been carrying around for a long time. It never really found its way into anything. I mean, if you saw solo sets I might have done 10 years ago, it may pop up. But it's one that I think the idea for it started somewhere in my freshman year of college when my history professor made us all read 1984, which is where the title Julia comes from. There isn't an actual Julia, which I've been asked a number of times. I don't know. I mean, I do know Julias, but no, there isn't a particular Julia, and no, I'm not running away with any Julias. For some reason, when I read 1984, I took away the love story. I don't know if I missed another more important theme in the book, but that was the powerful part to me, is that like the society or the oppressiveness or the cameras, I guess, didn't really matter, but you were willing to risk certain death or whatever camp, some kind of work camp, for the
Re-education. Was that the re-education camp thing, or is that something else?
To be honest, it's been quite a time since I read the book, but so that's where the sort of idea came from, and we've just it's I feel like it's one of those songs that's just always been there.
We were in Oklahoma City this summer. And a young lady in the audience approached Justin afterwards and said, I really, that line that you say, something about a suitcase full of insight, that really spoke to me. That's really, I thought that was great. And my initial response was like, you sing that?
That's the line of the song?
And it was, and she knew it, and I thought that was really cool.
The very first thing I think about when I hear this song is Jim's intro guitar riff. I love it. It sets the tone for the whole song. I'm not sure why, but when you hear the song and that first comes on, I always get this like, is it Los Lonely Boys kind of or Lobos? There's this element to the riff where you're like, I'm not sure what's coming after the riff, but I'm already in 110% on the song.
Yeah.
And it definitely sets a serious like what I think is a bitchin' tone for the way the rest of the song comes out.
Yeah, doing a good guitar riff, you can only hope that they're good. You can write a bunch of them and some would be terrible.
I hope that's good.
Yeah.
Is that Fender through Fender?
I did a lot of different things on this recording. Some of this stuff is Fender through Fender. Some of this is Gibson through Mesa Boogie. There's always been this really big kind of post-chorus kind of bridge that we do when we do it live, and it's totally different from the rest of the song. And when we play it live, I just solo over it the whole time. But for this one, what I did was I layered a whole bunch of different guitars. This was all just as heavy as I could make on the distortion. I did big pick slides on it to make it really, really, really big.
This war is far from scrutiny, far from perfect, far from over, as far as I can see.
I even sing on that bridge.
Yeah.
Which I don't do.
Yeah, and
normally.
He doesn't normally sing it when we do it live, and then what I did with his vocals, I distorted his vocal on the bridge only to make it add to more of the kind of dirtiness that we were going for on that one. All right, now I'm thinking about it, this was definitely Gibson through Mesa Boogie.
Oh man, I'd like to make a formal apology to Los Lonely Boys and their Stratocaster tone.
Well, they got a great Stratocaster tone.
Yeah, we weren't emulating it in any way, shape, or form.
I never even heard of Los Lonely Boys.
Never heard of it. Maybe it's not them. I can't quite put my finger on what that riff reminds me of, but there's definitely reminds me of something, and I'm always like, yeah.
Sweet.
George couldn't have no net. Couldn't have better shown it.
There was a saying that all good things end, otherwise they wouldn't end.
That's not a saying.
No, that's not the saying. I got that wrong. All things end badly, otherwise they wouldn't end.
Is that a saying?
I think that's a saying.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.